Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another live stream with Mr. and Mrs. TV.
Hey,
How's
I'm
everybody
back in
doing?
the studio today.
Yeah, got. Oops, you have to put that in. There we go. So, yeah, Mrs. TV is live with us. She was offline for
a few days,
for a few weeks, but we tried to use the technology to have her join us. So, yeah, that worked out pretty well. So finally, after we got the kinks worked out, it worked out pretty well. Hey, SJ has joined us, and we do have a special guest with us tonight, and we're going to be chatting with Silver Heist. How you doing tonight, Silver Heist?
I'm very good.
You are very good. Silver Heist, can you see the chat?
I can see the chat. Yeah, so we've got some people spilling in.
Yeah, we sure do. So why don't you go ahead and say hi to a couple of them.
Well, hello, SJ's Mixed Adventures. Thanks for joining us. Off-Grid Power, Full Push Metals. Glad you stopped pushing to stop by. Silver Mountain Man is here with the wave and silver ripples. Yeah. So, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, guys. And it's good to see you again, Silver Mountain Man. Thanks for joining us. And Full Push Metals, we had a conversation about your awesome time when you were on our live stream. We appreciate that. So so what's up, everybody? So we've got Silver Heist with us here tonight. Silver Heist, as you guys know, is got himself an awesome YouTube channel, and he graciously volunteered to come on and join us tonight, and so we could get to know him a little bit better and find out a little bit more about some of his strategies and things. So.
Oh, I'm looking forward to hearing more about what his strategies are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, love talking to other silver stackers. So let me see. Phil Quinnich joined us. Hey, Philip, thank you for joining us, and thank you for your nice comment. Mrs. TB, he says the nicest couple on YouTube.
That's so nice.
Very sweet. Thank you.
Other than Silver Baggins and Yankee.
Cha-ching. So anyway, we're going to have fun tonight. We've got a bunch of giveaways. Silver Heist has graciously offered to give away some pretty cool stuff tonight as well. I've got a couple Kennedys, and nice. I'm going to hit you with a couple trivia questions tonight. Last few weeks I made it pretty easy with just guessing some numbers, but I looked up some trivia this time, and then we'll throw it over to Silver Heist when he's ready as well, because he's got some pretty cool stuff to give away too. So let me go ahead and click on his camera here. Oh, look at that teaser there. He's got some.
What a snazzy
sticker.
Channel sticker
sticker. Yeah.
There you go.
She liked the channel sticker. There's a big.
Would you like a commemorative coin, or would you prefer a channel sticker?
Woohoo! Channel sticker.
That's pretty cool.
Well, spoiler alert: there's one coming to the TV household.
And you know what? I plan to open a few pieces of mail tonight, and one of them was yours.
Well, there you go.
I received it in my PO box, so thank you for sending that on to us. We really appreciate that.
Awesome.
And so we've got a few people on now, so let's go ahead and get started. So Silver Heist, thank you again for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. So first thing I'd like to know is how you came up with your name. It's an interesting name, channel name.
Hey, that was my question.
I put it out there for you.
Well, I started. I coin collected when I was a kid, and then and I hadn't done anything for decades. And then I decided I wanted to stack silver, and kind of stumbled on just a handful of videos and decided to stack constitutional or junk silver. Mm-hmm. And I proceeded with that for a while. And then the more YouTube I watched, the more I stumbled into coin roll hunting. And I thought, well, if you could buy coins from the bank, keep what you want, and get your money back on everything else, and the ones you kept, you only paid 50 cents for, but you could get silver. I figured that was a silver heist.
That's true.
That's a good way to look at it.
So you get a 90% coin for 50 cents, even the 40% half dollar for 50 cents. That's a deal.
That is a deal indeed, and that's what I try to tell people. Yeah, you have to, if you get a box, you have to put the $500 up front, but you basically are just loaning it out for a couple of days, because as soon as you take it back, just have a roll of clad, 50-cent pieces sitting next to you, and all you do is, once you find silver, throw the clad back in there, take it back, get your $500 back. So it really doesn't cost you much. You have to have the, cash up front for the initial investment, but other than that, it's a pretty cool thing to do,
I think so. I think the biggest risk is keeping too many nice things that aren't silver. So you just start acquiring bicentennials, and you end up with a huge pile of things that aren't silver. Then you have to put more 50 cents back. So
yeah, you just had a video about that. What was it? The 5 things. What was it? 5 problems of silver stacking. I can't remember what the name of the title of the video was.
Yeah, kind of. I am not a good coin roll hunter because I just keep too many shiny things, and then it costs money. But my hope is that if I bundle enough of these together, maybe I could sell them on eBay, and then I'll have a profit to buy silver. At the moment, I'm in the hoarding stage.
Well, that's okay. There's nothing better to hoard. Coin collector will never be broke. So.
Yes. Yeah. Stamp collector, maybe. But
yeah, right.
I guess we're safe.
So I think you kind of answered it or talked about it already briefly, but when did you start stacking?
January 1st of 2018. So a year plus. Yeah.
And do you have any particular goals with your stacking at this point besides, your what you showed with, some of your clads and obviously some silver, but do you have any, are you trying to accumulate a certain amount by a certain time, or are you just kind of rolling with it?
I'm kind of rolling with it. I'm a little spontaneous. I'm not the best goal setter, but I try and be steady. In my head, I have a number for each month, but I could miss a couple months or I could find a deal and overspend, and then I have to wait a little bit before I get the next thing. This stuff here kind of set me back. This was not in the plan, this gold piece. So, but now I have a piece of gold, so can't go wrong.
Is that your first gold piece?
It's the first gold piece I've bought. Yeah. So
yeah. Let's go ahead and see that thing. That thing's beautiful, I'm sure.
Yeah, so this is, I believe it's a 1/4 ounce.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that thing.
Whoops.
Oops.
It's in a capsule. It's in a capsule. So it's curved.
Oh, it is curved. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So it's curved, and this is one small step for the mint.
Yeah, I like that. Wow, that thing is... Now, your plan isn't to try to flip it, is it? Your plan is that's yours, or maybe
it's mine now. I thought that maybe I would want to flip it, but then as soon as I got it, that wasn't. I decided I'd just keep it. I think there was a little bit of buzz about flipping these, and I got kind of excited about it, but then I got excited about just having it. And I'm not sure the flip worked out as much as people thought it would.
Yeah, I think people thought it would sell out pretty quick and would be able to flip it pretty quick. But I don't even know if the last I looked, which was a few weeks ago, they weren't even sold out yet. So I don't know if they ever sold out or not.
It's kind of on the bubble. It's hard for me. I don't really check it out because I've got mine and don't really care. But I'm curious.
I'm not really a flipper at all. I probably should be and try to make some more money to support my habit.
Yeah.
But I just once I get it, I don't like to let it go.
Right. Yeah.
Especially something as nice as that gold coin.
Yeah, it would be hard because in a way, I've lugged around a shoebox of coins since I was 8 years old, and I've lived in many different homes and apartments and kept my grandmother's coin, and so I've never sold anything.
So that might be a very difficult task to start flipping.
I think it would. I think it would. So
Mr. TV has a real difficulty letting go of anything that he
Man.
purchases.
I love my stack.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to accumulate, and I hope to never have to sell it purposely because of financial reasons. But
right.
If I do, I try to pick it up low enough that it doesn't really cost me to sell. But you just never know. It all depends on this whole spot pricing is just kind of weird the way you do it, because the same thing you bought today, you paid $1 for less per ounce, a week ago. It's just kind of weird how that works, so.
Yeah. In the back of my head, one possible exit strategy is acquire silver for a period of time. It goes up and then you trade it in for gold. But I'm just not sure if I'm going to get eaten up on the transaction cost of just trading in ounces of silver for an ounce of gold. So
the gold to silver ratio. I mean, that's one reason to buy it. Why silver's so low, because that ratio should come together again someday, and then it'd be nice to trade some of that silver and to get some gold.
Hey, PP, Steve Rice is asking, are you a stack hoarder like me?
I guess if that's what you want to call it, but I am a stack hoarder, I'll tell you.
Cannot pry it out of his hands.
I could turn around and make some money right now on some of this constitutional silver I've been getting, but that's not my goal. I want to buy it as cheap as I can, as much as I can. So, I'm a stack hoarder. I see Full Push Mail says TB is a man. Salute my shinies. Yeah, cool. So why don't you go ahead, Silver Heist, while you started with the Apollo stuff. Let's see what else you got there. You got a couple other nice looking things there.
Yeah, so that's the gold. This is probably, well, it's hard to pick a favorite, but this is the silver one. This is the silver dollar, and this one is 999 silver, which I think is new for the mint. Yeah, let me just double check. Yeah, 999.
Yeah.
So
nice.
So this one is very curved.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's really cool though.
So the only one I did not buy is the 5-ounce hockey puck, curved. So I didn't get that.
The fact that they have the cases for those things, the customized airtight too, that's really cool.
Yeah. So because I'm a coin roll hunter and have Kennedys and I like the Kennedy thing, I bought this too. So this is...
Yeah, I considered buying that, but I didn't. That's a pretty nice one.
This one sold out.
Huh.
And...
It's not surprising with Kennedy. Kennedy usually always sells out.
Yeah, so this one is cool. So this is a kind of a funky proof. So I don't think they've had things like this specifically in the past. But I'm not really a proof collector. And then this is a clad curved 50 cent. So it's a little smaller than the dollar.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
But they all have the same design. So then this is a proof one. So they have so many styles. I went all proof. They have uncirculated, non-proof ones.
Yeah, those are really nice. Yeah, look at that collection. Wow, that's a great collection there.
That is.
It's really cool.
So I mean, the U.S. Mint has a good variety. Other countries got in on the Apollo 11, like Australia has an Apollo 11. I don't know.
I saw that.
Coin Sense and Nonsense has about 10 Apollo coin styles. So he's a collector.
Yeah, I like the space program too. I like to collect things with that. I haven't bought a whole lot of coins, but I probably should have got that one before it got sold out, and now I have to get it, aftermarket, secondary market. But that's a pretty cool collection. A friend of mine at work ordered the 5-ounce hockey puck I think the day it came out, but she still hasn't received it yet. So
yeah, I think your enthusiasm would drop. I mean, when you're waiting I don't know. I just bought something on AppMex and I did the e-check and I had to wait like 5 days for the e-check to clear.
Right.
And it's like, is that fast enough? So I don't know about ordering something and waiting 5 months. I think the enthusiasm would drop.
Hey, Silver Heist, Steve Rice is asking. He says, I want to know how far you made it with International Stackers backyard bullion piece. That was classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 20-foot head start on him, but I didn't. He caught up to me, so it's now who won it?
Julian Bullion.
Julian Bullion. Yeah, so he won it. So this was a gift from International Stacker during his DC live stream. I didn't go to his DC meetup, but I did a live. I was a guest, not a guest. Well, I was just a participant in the stream, and I won a GAW. So this is a cool.
Oh, nice.
Something from Dubai. 10 grams, 10-gram silver piece.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
It's weird that's called Emirates Gold, but it's silver.
Yeah, there's probably gold versions. There's some pretty fancy gold things he's shown.
That's a cool piece right there. That's a great GAW.
Yeah, this was very cool. So then I hated to steal his Mega GAW, but if I could have, I would have taken it.
Yeah, watch your reflection there. That's a pretty shiny piece.
Yes.
So speaking of International Stacker, so you met him in Boston, I believe, right?
Yeah. So I was trying to figure out where he was, but I didn't want to be too nosy. But as soon as I saw him like hanging out with Yankee, I'm like, hey, I could meet you sometime. Let's do dinner. So I think it might have been a Friday night. We went to. Have you been in Boston? We went to Faneuil Hall.
Never been to Boston, no.
Yeah, so we went to a kind of a touristy food area, and
nice.
Is outdoor music, people just playing drums or saxophone. So it's a cool hangout. We went and got a Guinness and a burger, and then I saw his big silver GAW.
So have you've never tried to catch up with Yankee since you guys are out in the same area?
I haven't yet. We've talked about things. I actually just reached out to him recently to say, hey, let's do this. So hopefully soon. Yeah,
so Mrs. TB and I got to meet up with the International Stacker. I think we were probably the first ones that started that. Quite a few months ago now, he came to the Michigan area and actually saw him at a coin show and hung out with him for a little bit. There was some video out there of it. Really cool guy, really nice guy, and really enjoyed hanging out with him for a little while.
Yeah, no, it was cool. So I've also met Southside Stacker. I met him in New York City one time. That was really cool. Yeah, that is
really cool. Yeah, I never met him. I've talked to him on the phone a few times and things like that, but he's a pretty cool guy. Cool. Love his personality. In fact, I was when he was on our live stream a while back, I was telling him he needs to get back to making some of those commercials and things that he was doing a while back because he's just got a great sense of humor and very creative in his approach. So I'd like to, hopefully I'll get back to that someday. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, it had to be a treat to catch up with International Stacker and check out that backyard bullion. Backyard Bullion's the one that has done the Talking Bullion rounds, and I'll tell you, those are classic rounds.
Awesome.
I love those things. So we pay premium for them because they're coming from across the pond, but worth every penny as far as I'm concerned.
Cool.
So you really don't stack. You really don't have gold as part of your stack. You're pretty much a silver stacker, and I know you like the junk or the constitutional silver quite a bit as well. So you've got obviously some other stuff here, but you primarily go after the junk silver. Would you say?
Yes. Yeah, that's the biggest part of what I have. And I quarters, dimes, halves, some 40%, even war nickels, not dollars. I think there's just a little bit too much for a premium. I mean, maybe I don't know where to shop, but
Where
I'm
do you
sorry.
tend to get your most of your junk silver from? What's your resource for that?
Well, there's my uncle is really a coin collector who specializes in the state quarters. So he turned me on to a very small show with like 8 to 12 vendors. They only do it like 4 times a year.
Okay.
So of those 8 to 12 vendors, 2 of them have junk silver. So I would go there and buy, $10 face from each of them, or $20 or $30 face from one of them, or something. So I get it from 2 guys. One of those guys has a store, and the other guy sets up shop at a flea market on a weekly basis. So I can kind of see him in between, and I can see him at the show. So most of it comes from there. And then I look at Craigslist for deals. I found some there. So I like doing that. I haven't figured out the new non-Craigslist. I'm old school, so I just look at Craigslist. I don't know. I haven't looked at Let Go or these other things that you do.
Yeah, I mean, they can be pretty difficult to find. Most people let go, take a Mercury dime because it says 1940 something on it. They say they want $100 for it. They don't know any better. But, once in a while, some guy was on Craigslist. I used to look at Craigslist. He wants, $90 for 5 American Silver Eagles, which works out to, I think, $18 each, which is, respectable. It's not bad. But I sent him an email going, hey, would you take 80 for him? And he's like, nope. I'm like, okay, thought I'd try, get them for $16 instead of $18, but if it's not a great deal, I'm not going to probably waste my time to go get it and take a chance on, buying off of Craigslist unless it's worthy of a great deal, so.
Sure.
And then, so do you have a favorite, constitutional silver junk that you like out of, primarily that 50-cent quarter and dime? Is you try to get one over the other, or it doesn't really matter to you?
Probably doesn't matter. I think in terms of just density, I think I like the $50, and I probably like the 64 Kennedys maybe the most.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So I probably like the 64 Kennedys because they're not very worn out. I mean, this is a beautiful design because it has
love it. Yeah,
two nice designs. So this is, to me, I think this is the heyday of designs because you got the Buffalo nickel, you got the Mercury dime, and you got the Walking Liberty $50. I mean, that's the best period of coins.
I like the halves a lot, but they tend to come with a little bit higher premium than the quarters or the dimes. So this resource I found's been selling me even the halves at almost $1 below spots. I've been picking them up and really been able to get a lot on our $50 stack has really improved because of it. But generally speaking, I try to buy as much as I can for as cheap as I can, and so usually the dimes fall into that quarter mostly, or fall into that mostly, but the quarters are, second. But hey, I love the halves as well. I mean, those 64 Kennedys are usually in great shape, and they're a beautiful coin.
Yeah.
Hey, Silver Heist, I'm wondering, what types of coins did you start collecting?
When I was a kid?
When you were a kid, yeah. What was your favorite types of coins? What made you say, hey, I want to start saving these in the shoebox?
Yeah. I think I just got it incrementally. One grandmother passed away and gave 4 of my siblings, including myself, a peace dollar. So a peace dollar might have been my first coin. And then my other grandmother was still alive, and she saw my interest in coins. And so I think I got a Flying Eagle cent and an Indian head penny.
Oh, cool.
And maybe a V nickel. Or no, a shield nickel. So that was just the base, but then it was just my mother's mason jar. I would just go through the milk money looking for pennies and nickels. So it was just all circulated, and I never conceived of going to the bank and getting a roll of pennies. Like, I never conceived of that.
Never crossed your mind.
No, it's like I've got a mason jar. This is enough coins for me to look through. So I never knew there was a system, that you could do. So it's funny. I think I hear Yankee say, "Oh yeah, I would get coins from the bank," and I was like, I never thought of doing that when I was 10 years old.
Right. Yeah. Have you seen the guys on eBay that are selling a couple of rolls of halves from a bank box, saying you might get silver in them? And my gosh, people are buying them for, 2 rolls at, face value $20. They're paying $30 for them and hope, it's like, what? I don't know who's buying those things, but man, people will come up with any way to make some money. So,
right.
So 999 Magnum loves the peace dollar. Yeah, peace dollar is a cool coin. So well, I'm going to take a moment here. It's wow, time's going by fast. We got a lot of giveaways, and now that Alex Coiner Hunter's here, I'm sure he'll win them because he always does. But why don't we go away? I've got a 40%er. Why don't we go ahead and give one of those away? Let me see. I've got a 66 and a 68 here. And so if you guys are ready, hey, independent stacker, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. You're here just in the nick of time. We're getting ready to give away a 40% silver Kennedy. And this time I have a trivia question. So, and always remember, it's the first one who comes up on my screen. And so, because you guys will likely see it differently. But here's a question for a 40% Kennedy. What year did mint marks first appear on U.S. coins? So I'm looking for a year here. What year did mint marks first appear on a U.S. coin? So that's the question. So let me see. Silver Heist bought 2 Morgan dollars off a 3rd grader when I was in 3rd grade. Cool.
It's true. I still have them.
All right, so we're looking for a year when did mint marks first appear on a U.S. coin? So still looking for the year. Oh, there it is. Silver Ripples got it. Silver Ripples, you win almost every week too. You and Alex.
These guys know how to type fast.
I know.
Wow.
They know what they need. Know what they know how to do is use Google fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say he knows how to use Google.
So you guys can go ahead and stop. It was 1838, and with the opening of branch mints in New Orleans, Delanega and Charlotte, they started putting mint marks on the coin. So Silver Ripples gets the 40%er. Awesome.
Congrats, Silver Ripples.
For sure. Hey, a couple bucks worth of silver. I'll take it every time. Sorry about that, Alex. But no, it's cool. And then AU Rebels just joined us. Hey, thank you for joining us, AU. You just missed a 40%er. We'll do the 66 for 1966 for Silver Ripples. But we've got a couple other giveaways going to do here pretty soon. So thanks for joining us. It's awesome. So I wanted to ask you there, Silver Heist.
Yes.
Do you have a budget for your PM purchases, a weekly or monthly budget that you dedicate a certain amount of money for, or do you just take some of your disposable income? How do you handle that?
Yeah, Mr. TB is wishing he did not have a budget.
Well, I have a budget in my mind, but then I have to cross-check it against, the current state. So I couldn't buy things if the credit card balance was not 0.
Right.
So I have to kind of cross-check it against things. So I think that's one of the deals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people just don't realize how much that those credit cards can really use up a lot of resources.
Well, they can sneak up on you because I travel for work sometimes, and they reimburse me like within 10 days, but I have to front it, and you can you have money going in and out. It can get a little chaotic, so I have to be really disciplined.
Yes, it can be.
And then what's the significant other think about your silver stacking? Support it? Think you're a little offline? What's the family think about that?
The wife likes it. I bought her a Valentine's gift. I got her a silver heart. I don't have it at my fingertips. But yeah, so she likes it. And actually, I have a funny story about. Do you know what a Yankee swap is at Christmas time?
No,
Okay, so maybe it's a New England thing. So a Yankee swap is instead of 10 people buying gifts for each of the 10 people, you just bring one gift to a party.
Okay.
And then you draw numbers and then you trade. The first person picks a gift. Then the second person can either take a gift or steal the gift from the other person. So we brought a silver maple to a Yankee swap. And I kind of thought this would be great. You know, one of my brothers will get a coin and maybe he'll appreciate silver. And so my wife stole it back from my brother. So that was sort of a good sign that she wanted it, you know. So that meant she was buying into it. And then the funny thing is no one tried to steal it back from her.
Really?
Yeah, so I thought it would be a popular item going around, but they wanted other things. So
well, they knew better than to try to get it back from her.
Well, that too. They might have been being generous. So
yeah, it looks like Off-Grid Power called it White Elephant. I think that's how we kind of know it more around here, is like a white elephant type gift. So yeah, no, that's cool. So it's good that the wife supports it. And yeah, I did want to talk to you about that Geiger bar heart that you got, because I saw your video on that. What a great gift for the wife, and you got yourself a nice little kiss out of that one too. So it's always
seal the deal.
Yeah, sealed the deal. You sure did.
Yeah. So yeah, I should have brought that down. It's really beautiful. Geiger has amazing product.
Love Geiger. Yeah. So did you get that from eBay, or where did you order that from?
I got that from APMEX.
Oh,
so APMEX has a couple of Geiger products. So that's one of them. And frankly, I think it was on sale like last week, not at Valentine's Day. I probably paid the Valentine's premium. So, but yeah, it's a beautiful piece.
Yeah, and you know, Geiger obviously has some pretty high premiums with it, but there's just something about their silver. It's really awesome stuff. I've got several different varieties of the Geiger bar. I'm trying to get one of everything, but you know, they make some pretty big bars, and I've got some of the smaller ones. The biggest one I have is the 10-ounce like square bar. That thing is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's great.
And then I stopped by.
Paying a little extra.
Oh yeah, but they're just nice. So those are the ones I'm willing to pay a little premium for. And I stopped by a Corn Shop a few months ago and picked up a 100-gram, and I don't know, there's 2 different bars that I picked up from there. So just happened to walk in and they had them sitting there, and so okay, we'll take those. Thank you. So it looks like 999 Magnum says, "Hey, Silver Heist, those are half Q and 5-ounce Apollos." So 999 to ask you a question there, Silver Heist.
Yeah, so this is, I believe it's the silver dollar. Well, it's 26 grams, which maybe is that how many grams a Morgan is? So that's the silver dollar.
Yeah, I think it is.
999. Yep. So it's not an ounce. The gold is 8 and a change of grams. So this is probably a 1/4 ounce or close, ballpark.
Yeah, it'd be a little less than a 1/4, I think. Yeah.
And then these are clad, so I don't really know.
Isn't it weird that they didn't do a full ounce on that other one though? That first one, that's kind of weird.
It might be the way they do commemorative dollars. I mean, commemorative dollars is an ongoing thing, so they might have a spec for that. Except for the curved part is out of spec, but they may have a spec that they just follow.
So yeah, so now those are pretty awesome collection. And then why don't we go ahead? Are you prepared to do your giveaway at this point?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and do that, and then we'll talk about some of your other things you have on the screen there.
Okay, cool. So I told you, are we doing one giveaway or two?
You can do whatever you want. You have two different giveaways?
I have bicentennial dollar and a pair of bicentennial half
All right.
dollars.
Well, why don't we do one now, and then we can do another one in a few minutes, and we'll have a total of 4 giveaways tonight. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, so let's do the halves. So we'll do the halves first.
Okay.
Do you know how many people are in the chat?
Right now we have 18 watching by my numbers.
18. Okay, great. All right, so we're going to pick a number, and I'll give you the range of numbers. And the number that we're looking for is, frankly, my favorite baseball player growing up. So pick a number from 1 to 20. Go.
Okay, you can see the chat, right? Silver Heist?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because we don't know what your number is.
Okay. I better pay attention.
We don't know the number of your favorite baseball player.
Well, I know the number of my favorite baseball player.
We'll find out soon.
Yes. I don't see it yet. We're getting warmer, but we're not seeing it.
Don't forget the guys from Boston, so that might give you a clue as far as some famous baseball players from Boston.
Nothing yet.
Come on, there's only 20 numbers.
As many guesses as you want.
Yeah.
All right. Don't see it. Keep guessing. Sorry, folks. I could have tightened up the range. All right.
It's a pretty small range.
Higher up, Mateo Man, number 19.
Awesome.
Okay, Mateo Man got it.
That is Fred Lynn.
Fred Lynn.
Rookie of the year and MVP.
He was a catcher, right?
Center fielder.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I was way off on that one. Why did I think he was a catcher anyway?
I don't know. Carlton Fisk was the catcher.
Yeah.
With the great home run. All right, so congratulations, Mateo Man. So you've got these two. Maybe get with Talking Bullion on addresses and stuff, and we'll work it out. So I'll put you in charge, Talking Bullion, and then we'll work it out.
Yeah, tell me that information there, Mateo Man, and we'll make sure that we get them out to you. We'll figure it out. And then let me
remind him of your email address.
Sure. Yeah, my email address is tpbullion.com. All right, so I want to go back and answer a couple questions. Oh, Medio Man says he's donated the coins back to TB. All right.
Really?
So.
Wow. Thank you.
Coming back to me, I guess. Oh. So we'll have to work that out. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Those are some pretty cool coins, I think.
All right.
Love them. Love them. Yeah. All right. So I want to go back and address a couple questions that we had right before the GAW, and it was TB or Heist. At what price over spot do you jump on American Silver Eagles? So Silver Heist, are you buying American Silver Eagles?
I buy them very sporadically.
Yeah.
So I'll just pay what they're going for.
Yeah, I personally look for $2 or less over spot. That can be pretty hard to come across. But I wouldn't. Some people get up to $3 over. I wouldn't go that. But once in a while, you can get them like $2.39 or $2.29. That's a respectable price.
Uh-huh.
I can just look if I look hard enough. I can find them around $2 over spot. So especially with eBay bucks.
He
We
is
we
always finding deals. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, there
we
you
buy
go.
him we buy him for graduation gifts.
That's
So
a
this is
beautiful
either in my stack or it's going to my nephew, unless I get another 2019. So
Yeah, that's very nice. Love it.
so we
Those are
give
great coins.
yeah. So we give I don't know, nieces and nephews, kids in our churches who are graduating high school. So
That's a great gift.
usually give a couple each year.
It's great. Might inspire them and get them interested.
Yeah, that's what I do at work for my employees every year for Christmas. I give them some American Silver Eagles or some type of silver. Just trying to inspire them.
Cool.
And then Lucky wanted to know what happened to the Port Accord. So the Port Accord is going to CoinMan 5000, and he will be receiving that. So that'll be interesting to see what he does with it. Obviously, CoinMan 5000 does a lot of really cool, interesting things on his channel. His channel is very robust with, coin roll hunting and live streams, pouring. Although I haven't caught him pouring any bars lately, so I'm not sure if he gave up on that or if I'm just missing it. I know he usually does it kind of late at night because I think he's on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast. But I used to enjoy watching his pour. So I'm not sure how much of that he's doing. I know his last video, I said he's been very, very busy working 7 days a week. So yeah, CoinMan 5000 is getting it next. So that's really cool.
So Talking Bullion, the Port Accord wasn't exploded?
It was apparently, and then it somehow came back. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't know what happened. I could have swore I saw it blown into thousands of pieces, but
I didn't get the inside joke of how he said he had to teach someone a lesson and do this thing. So it looked pretty explosive.
Yeah. And then he posted a video saying that it wasn't really blown up. So
I missed it.
Yeah.
Hey, TV Off-Grid Power wants to know if you're hiring. Apparently he wants to get in on those Christmas gifts.
I was thinking the same. I work on weekends.
Hey, Yankee Stacking's joined us. How you doing tonight, Yankee? Thanks for joining us. Just watched your video a couple hours ago on what type of stacker are you. So you know what kind of stacker I'm in. I'm the prepper stacker, as cheap as I can, as much as I can. So it's a great video, Yankee.
Yeah,
so,
a couple of non-flippers talking tonight.
Yeah, exactly. So let me see. So one thing I wanted to ask you, get your thoughts on if you do anything with prepping there, Silver Heist. Are you a prepper? Or you look at that at all, or not really?
Well, we consciously stack wood.
Okay,
so
that's good.
We prep by burning a couple of cords of wood a year to heat the place.
Oh, okay.
So we do that, and I have a very small pantry. I'd like more, but we do some, but just regular food, just to have some extra. So just moderate prepping.
We do a little bit more than moderate, would you say, Mrs. TB? But
we do, but it has to be practical too, because I mean, if you did have to get out of Dodge, are you going to really load up your car with, maybe a trailer full of food or something? I mean, that just, how practical is it, right? So, and it depends too on the types of events that happen in your area.
So Yankee looks like he's got quite a story there. He had a blood-covered drug addict come up to him and had to render first aid. Wow, Yankee, that's a pretty serious thing there, man. So getting back, Silver Mountain Man says he stacks Mountain House meals because they have a 30-year shelf life. Yep. I think Yankee, was that what brand you stacked that you showed too? Was it Mountain House? Seems to ring a bell. So. And yeah, so while these guys are chatting with with Yankee, and I think that's a pretty good story there, Yankee. So go ahead and chat about it for a minute. I'd like to take a few minutes here before we wrap up, and we'll get back to our topics here momentarily. But I thought, if you guys didn't mind, I'd like to open up just a couple sticker mails that I got. And so one of them is from Silver Heist. I thought it'd be kind of cool to open that live on the air. Well, Silver Heist is joining us. So Silver Heist, is it okay to open that up on the camera?
Sure. I'll show off a quick one I got. I just got one from the Gilson clan.
Oh, yeah. Let me click your camera back on over here. The Gilson clan. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I wasn't sure because I'm not a New Yorker, but somebody said that background is a picture of Long Island, and now that they say it makes sense. But initially, when I first saw that, I wasn't sure what that was.
It's definitely Long Island. Yeah. That's the tip. The New York City's over here.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We've been to Long Island before. It's been quite a while, but we took a trip out there many years ago. So cool. Yeah. The Gilson clan.
All right. So what'd you get? What'd you get?
Oh, here we go. I just flipped back my camera, and we will take a look at what Silver Heist sent. So let's get into this thing, and I probably shouldn't leave my stuff there. Let's get that off the screen here. Oop, gotta be careful with my knife. I don't want to cut anything here. Something's caught up in there. All right, let's see what Silver Heist sent me. Is it okay to show your address?
Yes.
Okay. So there is his P.O. box. Oh, got a stamp on it. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Let's see what we have. So, oh, that awesome, well-designed YouTube channel sticker. Very nice. It says, "Hey, TB and Mrs. TB, I have enclosed my newly designed channel sticker for a trade. I have enclosed a self-addressed stamped envelope for your convenience. You are stacking a lot of junk silver and bullion. Keep up the good work. Everyone needs money. That's why they call it money." Silver Heist. Very cool. I'll have to tell you, Silver Heist, that's the first time somebody ever sent me a self-addressed stamped envelope, which I cut.
Oh, no, you cut it.
I'll take that stamp off of there, I'm telling you.
You'll have to steam off. You'll have to steam the stamp off like you're a stamp collector.
That's very thoughtful for you to send a self-addressed stamped envelope. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that saves, what's a stamp now? 55 cents? Wow. So that saves some money for sure. So let me go ahead and put that down on the screen here. Keep you on so people can see you. And let's look at a couple more that I received here. This one is
All
from
right, we'll watch that knife this time, Mr. TV.
Willie the Coin Viking. So it looks like Willie sent me a sticker. Let's take a look at that and see what Willie sent. I think I've seen this sticker on some other channels. I think it's pretty cool if I remember. So let's take a look at what Willie sent. And, oh yeah.
Oh.
Cool. It's got a couple of them.
Oh, really?
Let's read it. "Hi, Talking Bullion. I saw on someone's chat where you said you wanted one of my stickers, so here you go, my friend. Plus, I added a static cling sticker that cleans the glass front or back with static.
Oh.
I hope you like them. Willie the Coin Viking."
Well, that is cool.
That is cool. Let's take a look at these.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
It's awesome. Look at those things.
Nice. That's a great idea.
Yeah, really cool. Those are really nice, Willie. Thank you. I'll make sure I get my stickers out to you as well. Very cool. Got a couple more quick ones here. This one is from Ron F. Ron asked if I do a sticker trade with him. And I said, I sure will. So let's see what Ron sent us.
I'm going to have to get you a letter opener.
What's wrong with this knife? It's a nice little card. Thank you. Oh, he threw some silver in there. Thanks for the sticker. Hope you like this. Oh my gosh, he put some silver in there.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, so what it is I sent him a sticker, and he sent me back silver. How's that for a trade?
That's a good trade.
Yes, thank
I'll
you,
have to
Ron.
check my mailbox.
Appreciate that. It's 1 gram of fine silver. Wow. So a little copy of like an American Silver Eagle. Can you guys see that?
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's nice.
Wow, Ron, that is so cool. Thank you.
Ron.
I will take silver every day of the week. And one more here I have from F&S. So let me go ahead and open this up. I hesitate to just pull out what's in there just in case there was something they didn't want to show, but this looks to be okay. It says, Talking Bullion, I've been binge watching your videos. Thought I'd send this over. Keep doing what you're doing. Fracking and stacking.
Cool.
That is cool. Look at that. Another great sticker.
It is. I just love the creativity on all the different stickers.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
It's very cool. Well, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. And Silver Heist, yours came right at the right time. Thank you.
Good timing.
Very good timing.
Oh.
And then, so let's go ahead and let me see. We have, pardon?
Are you going to go ahead and do another box?
Yeah, we have two more giveaways to do. So I'll go ahead and do mine there, Silver Heist, and then we can wrap up yours. How's that sound?
Sounds awesome.
All right, so let's say goodnight to the Stacking Nerd. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Stacking Nerd, I'm planning to get back with you on your email you sent me. Sorry, I've just been busy. Hopefully you're still on, but expect a reply from me on that email you sent me. Thank you for sending it, and I'll be getting back with you. And then the Stacking Stormtrooper has joined us. Thank you, Stacking Stormtrooper. And let's go ahead and do this 40%. We got this 1968 Kennedy here. And I do have another trivia question. So it is, what U.S. Mint was the first to strike quarters with a mint mark? So my last question is, what year was the first mint mark? This is what U.S. Mint was the first one to use a mint mark.
What's a mint mark?
So, so like a P or a D, or they put location. So yeah, so like this one here, it has a D on it.
Hold it under the camera, DB.
So that's a Denver.
Everybody else knows, but me.
Let me look at this other one. Oh, sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. Sorry about that, guys. Nope, still don't see it yet. Until this doesn't have a mint mark, so that would be Philadelphia, because Philadelphia did not put a mint mark on their coins.
Interesting.
All right, so we're looking for the first U.S. mint to use a mint mark. Still waiting. And there it is. Silver Mountain Man got it. It is New Orleans.
Oh.
They put a mint mark on the Liberty seeded $quarter in 1840.
Oh.
And what was it? An O?
Yep, it would be an O with the New Orleans mint. Yep.
Cool.
Yep, very cool. So Silver Mountain Man, who I believe has won something from us before. You are getting the 1968 Kennedy 40%er. Great job. Way to use Google. I mean, way to know that information. Just picking on you guys. All right. Very cool. So I'm going to flip back over to Silver Heist screen. And Silver Heist is going to be giving a GAW here momentarily.
Okay, get ready, folks.
Yeah, so let's first of all, one other question I wanted to ask you was if you have any other interests or hobbies besides, your silver stacking. Anything else that keeps you busy that you like to do?
I think that keeps me pretty busy. Cornhole hunting takes a lot of time. I mean, I cut and chop the wood. I ride a bicycle a little bit, moderate. I do 2 or 3 5K runs a year, so I'm not a big jogger, but so 5K is doable.
Pretty cool. Great exercise for sure.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just responding to the chat.
So this is our next giveaway. It's a bicentennial Denver minted Ike dollar.
Beautiful coin.
So I got this from a teller. Occasionally, if I'm doing face-to-face business, I'll just ask them if they have any loose or rolled half dollars or big dollars. I just ask them for big dollars. And sometimes I get 12, sometimes I get 8, sometimes I get nothing. So worth asking.
So what do you, is there any particular one? Because I don't think that normally the Ikes have a whole lot of value, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are some silver ones, but they're kind of rare. But I mean, Rob Finds Treasure asked the teller for big dollars, and he ended up getting peace dollars. I mean, so you never know what you're going to get.
True.
So, so I just asked for big dollars. I mean, I think someone actually got an American Silver Eagle from a teller one time for $1. So, I mean, but I get Ikes, which worth something maybe. They're nice. So, I like the size.
Yeah. And Stacking Stormtrooper wants to know if any Ikes have silver. I think the S's, some of the S's do. Do you know what the story is on that silver heist?
I think some of the S's. There's a bicentennial, maybe proof, or a bicentennial uncirculated. There's silver versions, 40%, and then non-silver versions. So there's few exceptions, but they're out there. I mean, so they're there, but there's not many.
But that's what's confusing is some S's have them and some don't. And since it's 40%, it's not real. I mean, you should be able to tell, but it's not real obvious sometimes, you know?
No, because I got a bicentennial proof half dollar, and it is an S, but it's not silver. So it's very confusing.
Yeah. All right, so you want to go ahead and give that beautiful coin away?
Let's give it away. So pick a letter from A to M. Go.
A to M. That's for the bicentennial Ike dollar. So full push says 71 SBU, 71 S proof, 72 SBU.
Okay. On my screen, we have it.
Okay.
And they were very close. So Alex Coin Roll Hunter just beat out Off Grid Power.
Alex, that guy is unbelievable.
So let me just double check that someone didn't beat them, but I'm pretty sure that's the deal.
Yeah, that's what it looks like on my screen. I also see the same thing.
Okay, great. So so if you can get in touch with Talking Bullion, we'll get the coin to you through him. We'll coordinate through TB.
Okay. Sounds good. So that's the bicentennial. Yep. Cool. Yeah, that's a good job. I think, I know Off Grid Power. He asked me last week, the mod, just so we could time him out right before the call. But oh, man. Yeah, that's really cool, though. Alex, I hope you're playing the lottery or something, buddy, because I'm telling you, you seem to have the knack for winning stuff, that's for sure.
Well, he definitely knows how to coin roll hunt for the cause.
No doubt about it. I think you said last week it was 27, so you probably want a couple more. You're probably near 30 now, so.
You should do a video like Silver Baggins, how to win gauze, 8 tricks.
Oh.
Well, I think that's about it for tonight, guys. As you know, we like to keep it to just an hour to respect your time. So Mrs. TB and myself would like to thank Silver Heist for joining us. It's been a pleasure, Silver Heist. You've been a great guest. You had some great information for us, and love your coins and your enthusiasm. And we really appreciate you coming on and spending some time with us.
Well, thank you for inviting me, and thank you to both of you, TB and Mrs. TB. It's a great time.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you to the chat and to the people who joined us tonight. We really appreciate your time. We know your time is valuable, and we really appreciate coming out and spending the night, spending an hour with us and on this Monday night. And thank you, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.